Ladies and gents, you're not ready for this. Everyone knows that Ripple won its case against the SEC in court. We've been looking forward to this day for years. The price hasn't gone up though. A lot of people started to worry, but it was for nothing. Now the CEO of Ripple is going up against the SEC to try to get investors' money back. This sign of strength could cause the price of XRP to rise to $21,354 or even more. That's pretty cool, right? You can't miss this positive signal because it's the best one ever. Let's jump right in. Nota bene, as the case between Ripple and the SEC takes an unexpected turn, the XRP community is buzzing with new energy. Now that the SEC has officially dropped its case against Ripple, investors and lawyers are turning their attention to what many see as the next obvious step, which is giving XRP holders their money back. And not just any payment, a huge payment of $500 billion. As the dust settles, people who are interested in XRP want answers. Jimmy Valley, founder of Valhill Capital and a powerful figure, is leading the charge, saying that the SEC's moves hurt XRP investors' finances a lot. Valley says that XRP's price could have followed Bitcoin's meteoric rise if the SEC hadn't called it an unregistered security in 2020. This could make XRP worth more than $10 per coin. Instead, the lawsuit caused a 75% drop in price, which made big exchanges take the asset off their lists and stop people from using it. Adding his own brand of humor, Elon Musk tweeted, "This XRP news is huge." The SEC can kick rocks. A lot of people in the XRP community agree with this and think that the SEC did this on purpose. A well-known supporter of XRP called Jack the Rippler added to this anger by saying, "I want an announcement from the SEC saying that they have dropped the Ripple case just like they did with every other case." The SEC's changing positions on crypto rules have made people even more angry. What's the deal with projects like Ethereum getting off easy while Ripple had to fight a lawsuit for years? People who own XRP think that the problem is institutional bias, too much regulation, and a desperate attempt to control the future of digital banking. Jimmy Valley's Crypto Justice Coalition is leading a campaign to get 76,000 XRP users who were represented by John Deaton in the Ripple case paid. Valley doesn't want to take the case to federal courts where bias against crypto firms is known to exist. Instead, Valley is looking into other legal options, including possibly negotiating directly with officials. More and more people are calling for compensation, which has led to rumors about a possible settlement. For example, John F. Kennedy Jr. made a post that went popular, saying that the SEC is ready to give $500 billion to everyone who holds real XRP after the ICO process is over. Justice is done and people who own XRP will be paid for it. Even though this idea is still just a guess, the demand shows how frustrated XRP buyers are as a whole. The case is easy to understand. If the SEC hadn't stepped in, XRP's market value might have been higher than $500 billion today. Now that the legal fights are over, Ripple is getting ready for a big growth in the US. Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, has said that the company will boldly try to grow in the American market now that the regulatory cloud has lifted. Locked Barbie tweeted, "But what if I told you that the fight with the SEC was just the beginning?" To repeat this thought, the real potential of XRP is just beginning to show, and the numbers that are being forecast will leave you speechless. Growth to $10, that's not even close to what might happen next. No one saw XRP's future coming, but crypto experts are making predictions that will blow your mind. So, XRP has always been a place where big predictions, crazy rumors, and sudden market shocks come together. The most recent bug that showed XRP quickly worth an amazing $21,354 has started heated arguments again in the community. Some people think it's just another technical glitch, but others see it as a sign of XRP's untapped potential and a glimpse into a future where the asset hits heights that no one could have imagined. This argument isn't new. In a post that went viral, John Squire summed up how loyal XRP users are, joked that they would keep their XRP in their wallets even if the world ended, the markets crashed, and their personal lives went completely crazy. Many people in the community share this opinion and think that XRP's big breakout is just around the corner. This confidence was strengthened by Amonix's simple but powerful words, "XRP big pump is coming." Steph went even further and said with confidence that XRP will easily go up 10 times from here. There are also statements that are much worse than the truth. Crypto Geek said that users of XRP are only 48 hours away from $110 per XRP, while XRP Dragon said that $10,000 per XRP is a sure thing. Even though these big predictions are exciting for buyers, they are still based on speculation and don't always have the solid market research to back them up. The trend of strange price changes only adds to this ongoing speculation. XRP has been in the middle of price glitches before. TradingView once listed XRP at $9,864, Binance at $5,791, and CoinMarketCap incorrectly at $1,919. Over the past year, several sites have briefly shown XRP at ridiculously high prices. Every time, people in the neighborhood were very excited, bringing up talks about how much XRP could be worth in the future. But these mistakes, no matter how interesting they are usually caused by problems with the data feed, mistakes in the system's calculations, or differences in liquidity, not by real price changes. Problems like these make people excited, but XRP's real value is set by the way the market works. Its future will depend on supply and demand, institutional usage, and the clarity of regulations. That can't be changed by a technology glitch or a brief showing of an astronomically high price. But it's clear that people are still more passionate about XRP than ever. Ripple is making progress in its financial relationships, which will help it become a major player in payments that cross borders. If adoption speeds up and governmental hurdles are removed, it becomes much more likely that prices will go up by a large amount. But none of this will make sense until we look at Ripple's relationships. It's fun to guess what the price will be, but what's really taking XRP to the next level is its smart partnerships. In more than one area, Ripple is making waves. It is taking over the world's banking system in a quiet way. Trust me, you won't want to miss this important sign of change going on behind the scenes. XRP's price could reach all-time highs if Ripple is used all over the world, especially since it is also becoming more popular in traditional banking. People aren't just making up stories about how XRP's value went up. It's about real-life examples that solve important problems in the business world. And the key to this growth is Ripple's strategic alliances. Take Brad Garlinghouse's most recent comments as an example. In front of the IMF and the Swiss National Bank, the CEO of Ripple didn't hold back when he talked about how XRP is better than Bitcoin. Engineers who worked on XRP knew that Bitcoin had problems, especially when it came to being able to grow. He said that XRP is 1,000 times faster. Those words aren't just bragging. Some of the most important things that make XRP special are them. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies have limits on how much they can grow, how fast they can send money, and how much they cost. XRP, on the other hand, is designed to ease these problems. This makes it perfect for international payments, which have been a big problem for many banks. When we talk about sending money across borders, let's look at the latest news about how Ripple is becoming more integrated with standard banking. The link between Ripple's blockchain technology and the SWIFT network is an important relationship to keep in mind. Recently, a crypto expert named Smoke said that EastNet's brand new managed SWIFT service might be able to connect to Ripple's blockchain technology. With this integration, XRP could be used as a bridge currency for payments between countries, which would make standard banking systems work better. EastNet's release doesn't directly mention Ripple, but the fact that Ripple's network can work with SWIFT through PaymentSafe is a clear sign of good things to come. This is very big for XRP. If Ripple keeps connecting to well-known banking networks like SWIFT, XRP could become an important part of the world's payment system. Take a look. Over 11,000 banks and credit unions around the world use SWIFT. And if XRP can be used for trades in that network without any problems, it could lead to a lot of money being used around the world and a lot of liquidity.